All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome. It is Monday, October 6th. We are here live at RJ Duke Sports in McKinney, Texas. And we're live on just YouTube today. Still having some issues with TikTok and eBay Live. Hope to get that cleared up soon, but we are definitely live on YouTube. Sounds good? Okay. All right. We have 3 breaks today. Quite a bit of fun to be had. We're going to start with this case of 2024 wild card 5-card draw stacked deck baseball 12-box case. Then after that we got more wild card, but it'll be 2025 Metallix Pro Look Promo Football Edition. And then we'll finish off with a case of 2025 Leaf Vivid Football Hobby. So yeah, we're just here on YouTube today. Looks like we got folks joining up, so I think we can get started. Our first break today here, 2024 Wild Card 5-card draw stacked deck baseball. 5 cards per box, 1 card in each pack, or so it's just 5. Yeah. And we got 12 boxes in this case. This is a player break, folks, and all cards ship, and we hope to get this one out by Wednesday. With that said, let's get ourselves started. Open this up, pour it out. That's right. One big box. And then take the plastic off of this. And try and get this box open. Excuse me. All right, and then we'll pour these mini boxes out. And then let's go ahead and stack. 3 stacks of 4 will suffice. All right. So again, 5-card draw, stack deck. There's going to be 5 cards in here. They're all encased. Let's take a look what we got here. Let's do it. Box 1. Good luck, everybody. That looks like I have to... Yep. So it says on the outside what you can expect. 1 of 1, 1 of 1. This will be numbered to 3. This will be numbered to 5, numbered to 2. Let's do it that way. Check out the first one. Numbered to 5. It's usually numbered to 5 or even better than that, but let's see what we got. First card out the gate. Numbered 3 of 5. These are all going to be on-sticker autos, by the way. Enrique Bradfield Jr. That's our first one to start out with. Enrique Bradfield Jr. That is 3 of 5. All right, then this one will be numbered to 3 or better. And we have 3 of 3, Maddox Maloney. Maddox Maloney. Big Sanders looking for some Carter Matheson. Let's see what we can find for you. Good luck. Number to 2. 1 of 2. Here is Jacob Gonzalez. 1 of 2. All right, this is telling me it's a 1 of 1. Let's see what we got. P.J. Morlando, 1 of 1. P.J. Morlando. And then finally out of the first box, another 1 of 1. It's Jacob Gonzalez. Twice in the same box. 1 of 1, Jacob Gonzalez. Congratulations there. 1 of 1. Tape stuck. Okay. All right, let's do box number 2. Ooh. This does not separate, does it? All right. And let's try it this way, maybe. There we go. This is some tight plastic they put on these. All right. All right, 3, a 1, another 1, a 3, and a 2. All right, take a look at the first 3. Metallix Maloney's back again, 1 of 3. Matty Mole, there you go. Appreciate that, Sanders. Appreciate the love. All right. Next. New name now. Xander Darby. 1 of 3 for Xander Darby. Number to 2 now. Or better. 2 of 2 is Ben Rice. Benny Rice. 2 of 2. And we got the 1s of 1. Justin Crawford, 1 of 1. You'll start it out there. After that, Noah Schultz, 1 of 1. All right, we're getting to box number 3 now. All right, good to know. You can hang on to that for you. You can come to the shop, pick it up. 5, 1, 1, 2, and 5. All right. 2 pair, not quite a full house. First up, Josh Hartle, 1 of 5. Next, PJ Morlando back for more, 3 of 5. And then Carson Wisenhunt, 1 of 2 for Carson Wisenhunt. One of 1 here. Jordan Griffin, 1 of 1. Jordan Griffin. Leo DeVries, 1 of 1. Very nice. Picking that one up. 1 of 1 Leo DeVries. All right, go to box number 4 now. We got a 2 of 5, a 1, wild card 1 of 1, very nice, and a 3. Okay. Jordan Viers, 1 of 5. Viers? Matt Ager, 2 of 3. Eduardo Tate, 2 of 2. Here comes the 1 of 1. Jacob Marcy, 1 of 1. And the Joker, 1 of 1. Let's see what we got here. it is. Hagen Smith, 1 of 1 with the Joker. Hagen Smith. There you go. That was a few new names in the break. I was getting concerned right off the bat we were getting duplicates. That one spread a little better. All right, we got a 4, a 1, another Joker, another 4, and another 4. Ooh, all right. Full house, 3 4s and 2 1s. Start here. CJ Culpepper is 2 of 4. Juan Carella is 3 of 4. Jacob Marcy, saw you the 4, and you are 2 of 4. One of 1 here for Noah Schultz. 1 of 1, Noah Schultz. And the Joker, 1 of 1. Let's see who we get this time. Another Hagen Smith, 1 of 1. I guess it's a different color background on the Hagen Smith, 1 of 1. That's 2 for you in some red ink as well. All right, we're going to hit box 6 now. Box number 6. Box number 6. 4, a 1, a Joker, another 4, and a 5. Okay, let's see what we got here. Start out, P.J. Morlando is 1 of 5. Seth Johnson, I think it's a new name here, 2 of 4, Seth Johnson. And Xander Darby back again, 4 of 4 this time, Xander Darby. Here comes a 1 of 1. Ruben Ibarra, 1 of 1. There you go. The first time we're calling that one out. Joker is James Wood, 1 of 1. How about that? Very nice. The James Wood, 1 of 1 Joker. Congrats on that one. All right, let's get into now. This will be box number 7 of 12. Four, a 2, another 4, a 1, and a 1. Okay, let's start it off. Robbie Snelling, new name in the break. It is 1 of 4. Robbie Snelling. Maddox Maloney. Pardon. Let's get rid of that noise. 4 of 4, Maddox Maloney. We've seen him before. Justin Crawford is 1 of 2. 1 of 2. I think we saw that name before. Come on, where's the newbie? New name, here we go. Carson Wisenhunt. I think we had that one before, too. Carson Wisenhunt, and it's a 1 of 1. Carson Wisenhunt, and here is another 1 of 1 coming up. Jacob Gonzalez. I think that's a hat trick now for Jacob Gonzalez. This one is, of course, a 1 of 1. All right, let's get into box number 8 now. Box number 8. All right, we got a 1, a 5, a 3, another 1, and another 1. All right, 3 1 of 1 cards in this one. First up in this box, Petey Halpin. This should be a new name. 3 of 5 for old Petey Halpin. Next, another new name. 3 of 3 is J.C. Escara. 3 of 3 for JC. All right, we got 3 1 of 1 cards in a row right now. Starting with Gavin Kylan. 1 of 1. Gavin Kylan, that's a new name. All right, well, this box is definitely spreading the love here, folks. Lots of new names popping. Next, Braden Taylor. Haven't called Braden Taylor yet. Another 1 of 1. Finally, Yorbit Vivas. 1 of 1. There we go, Yorbit. I think all 5 of those were new names. Not bad. All right, we got 4 boxes left here. This will be box number 9 of 12. All right, a 5, a 3, a 1, a 1, and a 1. I think it's the same configuration as the last box. Or we can see all the same exact guys again. We get some new faces. Start. Moises Ballesteros. That's a new name here. Moises Ballesteros. Next. And that boy, Moises, by the way, is 2 of 5. Excuse me, I forgot to mention that. Here's Gavin Kylan again. 3 of 3. Or Kylan. All right, 3 1 of 1 cards again in a row. Here we go. Start with Matt Ager, 1 of 1. Seen that name already. How about the next one? Braden Taylor, 1 of 1. We've seen that one already. Actually came out very recently. So you already pick up a second one right away. And finally, Rodney Green Jr. There's the new name for you folks. Rodney Green Jr. 1 of 1. I do like these cards, Sanders. I do like them. I like that they're already encased and everything. Ready to go. All right, this will be box number 10 of 12, okay? Box 10 of 12 is right here. We got a 4, a 1, a 1, a 2, and a 3. All right, almost straight. First up here, Gavin Kylan for the 3rd time. Another one who showed up late, but has now hit 3 times. This is 3 of 4. CJ Culpepper's back, and it's 3 of 3. All right. Here is Dario Laverde, a new name in this break. 2 of 2 for Dario. A 1 of 1. Ruben Ibarra, 1 of 1. Ruben Ibarra. That's the second time I think we've seen that name. And then this 1 of 1 will be a duel. Up top, Chase Burns. And on the bottom, Edwin Arroyo. This will be a 1 of 1, and we will take it to the randomizer at the end of this break to determine which of these 2 players will win that card. We have 2 boxes to go. We'll randomize that card. And then our next break will be 2025 Wild Card Metallix Pro Look Promo Football. That's coming up next. Okay. A 1, a 1, a 1, a 1. 5 1 of 1 cards, folks. 5 1s of 1. First, Carter Matheson, 1 of 1. Who was looking for that? Carter Matheson, 1 of 1. Yes, everything sold in this break, so everything sold in all of our breaks today. There you go. I know you're looking for that. Dalton Rushing, 1 of 1. Another new name. 2 new names right there. Dalton Rushing. How about Franco Ailman? 1 of 1 for Franco. Another new name in this break. Every 1 of 1 so far is a new name. How's this? Juan Carella. I think this is another new name. Can't recall if we said this one already. I don't think we did. 1 of 1, Juan Carella. I want to believe we didn't. And finally, 1 of 1, Kevin McGonigal. I know that's a new name. Kevin McGonigal, you showed up. 1 of 1. Congratulations. All right, last box, and then we'll randomize the dual player cards, seeing which of those 2 players will win it. Box 12, the last box. All right, we got a 2, a 3, a 2, a 1, and a 1. Okay, let's go. First up, JC Escada. I believe we've called this name once already. 2 of 3 for JC. Next, Juan Brito, 1 of 2. I can't recall if we called this one already. 1 of 2 for Juan Brito. Next, Franco Ailman is 2 of 2. Again, a name called pretty late in the break, but now you got a second one right away. 2 of 2 for Franco. All right, here comes a 1 of 1. Last 2 cards will be 1 of 1 cards, at least according to the package. First up here, Noah Schultz, 1 of 1. Called the name early, I'm pretty sure, so that'll probably be at least their second one. And then finally, do we get a new name at the very end? Luis Baez. We do, in fact. I don't believe we said this name yet. 1 of 1, Luis Baez. Congratulations there. Okay, so we've got 1 card to randomize that duel. Let me bring up the randomizer. Okay, folks, we use random.org for our randomizations. First thing we're going to do is roll one dice or one die to determine how many times we will randomize the names on this card. We're going to add 2 iterations to whatever number we rolled, meaning we will randomize anywhere between 3 and 8 times. So let's roll the one die, and we'll add 2 to this number. 2 plus 4 is 6. We're going to randomize the names 6 times. Let's bring up the list randomizer. And I'll put in these names. We got Chase Burns and, flip it over, Edwin Arroyo. Okay, we'll randomize it 6 times. The name on top after the 6th randomization will win the card. Here we go. Good luck. And there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the last time, Edwin Arroyo. Congratulations. You win that one. Congratulations to you, Edwin. 6 times randomized. Your name is on top. All right, go back to the stream. We are well on time here. This is great. Our next break will be coming up here in just a minute. Yeah, you could probably come up here. We might. Since these are already encased, we should be able to have them ready to go if you want to come up here for that. So, I mean, you can wait till tomorrow too. That's fine as well. They won't probably, at least the first batch of them probably won't get out till tomorrow. But we should probably have it ready for you. There we go. Okay, so our next break here, folks, is 2025 Wild Card Metallix Pro Look Promo Football Edition. We'll get that started here in about 2 minutes. We'll get that started. Okay, I think our 2 minutes are up. Let's get going. All right, second break today. 2025 Metallix Pro Look Promo Football Edition, a 20-box case. Let's open it up and pour it out. Okay, let's stack it up. man. Okay. We got 5 stacks of 4. 20 boxes. So, Wild Card 2025 Pro Look Metallix Football Edition promo box. There will be 5 cards in each of these boxes. Folks, this is a player break and all cards ship. And we're going to hope to get this one out by Wednesday. With that said, let's get ourselves started. Wild Card promo Metallix box number 1. Good luck, everybody. Let's see how. Right here. All right, now do they tell you what you're getting already? Yep, less 5, less 10, 25, and 15, and a 1 of 1. All right. So these are all going to be encased. Doesn't look like a one-touch, but they're all already protected on the inside. This is a number to 25 or less. And we're going to start by looking at Travion Henderson, 17 of 20. Travion Henderson will kick it off to 15 or less. Gunnar Helm is either 9 of 9 or 6 of 6. However you want to look at it. I'm sure you're going to prefer 6 of 6. So you probably can get away with that, right? 6 of 6, Gunnar Helm. To 10 or less. Next we have Quinshon Judkins. 5 of 6. 5 of 6 for Quinshon Judkins. To 5 or less. James Pierce is 2 of 2. James Pierce. And then the 1 of 1 in here. 1 of 1 or less. Jalen Milroe. 1 of 1. Jalen Milroe. Congrats on that. All right. Box 2 now. Okay, 15. 1 of 1 Wild Fractal. 25, 5, and 10. Okay. Mason Taylor, 2 of 25. Mason Taylor. Garrett Nussmeier is 1 of 6. Garrett Nussmeier. Jalen Hurts, suffering his first loss of the year yesterday. 1 of 5, Jalen Hurts. Patrick Mahomes playing tonight. 5 of 5, Patrick Mahomes. This 1 of 1 will be Xavier Restrepo. 1 of 1, Xavier Restrepo. All right, box number 3. $15, a Mega Fractal. 5, 10, 25. Okay. Jack Betch. 2 of 2. JB. Dak Prescott. 4 of 6. Barry Sanders is a 1 of 1. 1 of 1, Barry Sanders. Quinshawn Judkins back again. This time you're 2 of 3. And then this 1 of 1 Mega Fractal is Basul Tuten. 1 of 1. Basul Tuten. 1 of 1. All right, let's get into box number 4 now. 4 of 20. We got a ways to go. Okay, what do we got here? 15. Another Mega Fractal 1 of 1. 5, 10, and 25. Okay. First up. RJ Harvey is 1 of 10. Bryce Underwood, 10 of 10. Diego Pavia, 8 of 8. Yeah, 8 of 8. Colston Loveland is 2 of 3. Colston Loveland. This 1 of 1 Mega Fractal is none other than an autograph, 1 of 1, Jamal Haynes. It's an on-sticker auto. Anything from Wild Card is on-sticker. Jamal Haynes, 1 of 1 auto. Congrats there. All right, box number 5 now. One of 1, 5, 10, 25, and 15. Okay. Kind of seems to be the way these all go. Okay, first up. Jalen Hurts, 14 of 18. Jalen Hurts. Xavier Restrepo, 6 of 12. Cam Skadaboo, 1 of 2. Skadaboo to 2. Ashton Genty is 4 of 4. And this one here. 1 of 1, Mason Taylor, 1 of 1. Let's get to box 6 now. What even tore off? Jeez. See, 25, 15, 1, 5, 10. Okay, next. Aaron Rodgers, 14 of 15. Tyler Warren, 2 of 10. Colston Loveland is 1 of 4. Ben Roethlisberger, 1 of 3. And 1 of 1, Cam Skadaboo. 1 of 1. Congrats there. All right. This will be box number 7 now. Box 7. We got a 1. We got another. Oh, all of these are 1 of 1 cards. Every single one. 1 of 1. You get a 1 of 1. You get a 1 of 1. You get a 1. There we go. 1 of 1. Lenoris Sellers. 1 of 1. Possible Heisman. Possible. Quinshawn Judkins for the 3rd time, I believe. 1 of 1. Basul 210. Basul 210. 1 of 1. Jack Besh is 1 of 1. Hoping to see some new names here. Finally. Riley Leonard. I don't think we've called that name yet, but Riley Leonard is a 1 of 1. There we go. All right, box number 8 now. $15, 1 of 1, 5, 10, 25. Here we go. Eli Manning is 3 of 8. OG Chad Powers. Ben Roethlisberger is 6 of 12. Nick Harbor, 4 of 8. Talon Green, 5 of 5. Talon Green. This guy's clearly winning the break. 1 of 1, Quinshawn Judkins. 1 of 1. Your leader in the clubhouse, Quinshawn Judkins. Box number 9 now. Box 9 of 20. $15, a 1, 5, 10, and 25. Here we go. Barry Sanders, 4 of 25. Barry Sanders. Definitely a new name there. And another new name, Brett Favre. 5 of 10 for Brett Favre. Star of Something About Mary. Brett Favre. Matthew Stafford. Again, it's either going to be 6 of 6 or 9 of 9. I'll let you decide. Matthew Stafford. Aaron Rodgers. 1 of 3 for A-Rod. Finally, autograph. 1 of 1, Elijah Arroyo. 1 of 1 auto of Elijah Arroyo. Congrats there. All right, now we're on to box number 10. $1, 5, 10, 25. Here we go. Tyler Show, 4 of 10. Riley Leonard is 1 of 10. Talon Green, and it's a 1 of 1. Talon Green. Talon Green, 4 of 4. Twice in a row. Talon is catching up to Quinshon Judkins right now. Matthew Stafford, 1 of 1. Second time there for Stafford. All right, we're halfway now. 10 down, 10 to go. Here comes box number 11. Leaf Vivid Football is up next. 15, 1, 5, 10, 25. Here we go. Travion Henderson, 8 of 15. Jalen Noel, 2 of 3. I think that's a new name. I believe we've called that one yet. And then R.J. Harvey is a 1 of 1. There you go for R.J. Harvey. James Pierce Jr., 4 of 4. James Pierce Jr. And Jalen Hurts, 1 of 1. Another Jalen Hurts. Also, I think that's our third. So Jalen Hurts hat trick has been found in the first 11 boxes. Here comes box number 12 now. 15, 1, 10, 5. Here we go. Jack Betch again. 1 of 25. 1 of 25. Another one who's had quite a few pulls today. Next, Barry Sanders for a second time. 4 of 12 for Barry Sanders. Third? Okay. Next, Cam Ward. Got his first win yesterday. 4 of 4, Cam Ward. Cam Scattaboo. 4 of 4. Cam Scattaboo. And Brett Favre with a 1 of 1. Brett Favre. All right. Going to lucky number 13 now. Box 13. $15, 5, a 10, and a 25. Here we go. Sam Levitt, 20 of 20. Sam Levitt. Omarion Hampton, 4 of 6. Couple new names already in this box. Dylan Gabriel, 4 of 8. Matthew Golden. We're on a streak of new names here. 1 of 3, Matthew Golden. And then finally, 1 of 1, Lenoris Sellers. We did see Sellers once already, but now you get a 1 of 1, Lenoris. Congratulations. Okay, we're going into 14, box 14 of 20 right now. One, 5, 10, 25. Here we go. Nick Harbor, 3 of 15. Bryce Underwood is 4 of 6. Bryce Underwood, 4 of 6. James Pierce Jr., and it's a 1 of 1. James Pierce Jr. Jalen Noel is 1 of 3, Jalen Noel. And RJ Harvey has a 1 of 1 right here. RJ Harvey, congrats on that. And now we are into box 15 of 20. Box number 15. Five, 15, 5, 10, 1 of 1. Here we go. Elijah Arroyo, 4 of 10. Elijah Arroyo. Bashul 210. Haven't seen you in a few boxes, but here you are. 6 of 12. Tyler Warren is 1 of 4. Tyler Show is 3 of 4. And Patrick Mahomes is 1 of 1. There you go, Patrick Mahomes. Congrats to you on the 1 of 1. Okay, we're going to hit box number 16 now. A 1, 5, 10, 25. Here we go. Bo Jackson, new name in the break. The great Bo Jackson, 6 of 15. Johnny Football, it's Johnny Manziel, 2 of 3. First time calling Johnny Manziel. And back again for the 47th time, Quinshawn Judkins, 7 of 8. Taylon Green, it's a 1 of 1. Taylon Green. Autograph, 1 of 1. Cade Klubnik. Cade Klubnik, 1 of 1 auto. Congratulations. 4 boxes to go now, folks. We are on box number 17. $25, 1, 15, 5. Avery Johnson, 5 of 15. 5 of 15 for Avery Johnson. Autograph, 1 of 1, Jack Betch. I think we've pulled quite a few cards of this guy, and now you're going to get a 1 of 1 auto. Congrats there. Nick Harbor is 1 of 2. Nick Harbor. Ashton Genty, 2 of 2. Ashton Genty. Another 1 of 1 for Lenoris Sellers. There you go. Congrats. Lenoris Sellers is doing very well in this break. All right, we're on box number 18 now. $5, 10, 25, 15, 1. There we go. Colston Loveland, 7 of 8. Colston Loveland. Avery Johnson, 3 of 3. Avery Johnson. Cade Klubnik, 2 of 6. Cade Klubnik. Matthew Stafford, 1 of 2. Matthew Stafford, 1 of 2. Dylan Gabriel, 1 of 1. Dylan Gabriel. Congrats there. All right, box number 19. We have 2 boxes left. Leaf Vivid Football is coming up next. We'll be starting just a couple minutes. Just a couple minutes for Leaf Vivid Football. 15, 1, 5, 10, 25. Here we go. Jalen Noel is 2 of 10. Jalen Noel. Isaiah Bond. Finally, a new name here. 7 of 8 for Isaiah Bond. Jalen Noel again. 1 of 2 this time. Jalen Noel. Noah Fifita. Here's a new name. 2 of 4 for Noah Fifita. And Avery Johnson, once again, this time it's a 1 of 1. Avery Johnson. All right, here is the last box of Metallix. Last box of Metallix. Leaf Vivid Football, you are coming up next. $15, 10, 5, 1, 25. Here we go. Johnny Manziel, 4 of 10 with an encore. Will Howard. I don't think we've called Will Howard yet. 2 of 12, Will Howard. Autograph, Jack Betch again. Second auto for this guy, also 1 of 1. Jack, you did very well in this break today. Gunnar Helm. I think he was in the very first box. And the very last one here, 4 of 5. I believe Gunnar Helm's in the very first, if I remember right. And finally, Shadur Sanders, 1 of 1. Went this entire case without calling his name until the very end. Shadur Sanders, you waited that entire time. Thank you for waiting, Shadur. You got the last card, and it is a 1 of 1. That is it for Wild Card Metallix. Last break of the day. Here it is, folks. 2025 Leaf Vivid Football Hobby Case. 12-box case here, folks. Let's go ahead. Tear it open, pour it out. Okay, Leaf Vivid, 9 cards are in each box for hobby, that is. 2 of them will be a parallel base or base card, and 7 autographs. This is a player break, folks, and all cards ship, and we hope to get this one out by Wednesday. With that said, let's get started. Leaf Vivid, box number 1. Good luck, everybody. Okay, here we go. Kendrick Law will start it out. 1 of 1. This might be a product where every base card is that. I don't. Michael Hawkins Jr. next card, also 1 of 1. So yes, every base card is going to be a 1 of 1. They've done this with other products. All right, let's look at the autographs now. First up, Jalen Daniels. Jalen Daniels, 1 of 5. Again, with Leaf, all of these are going to be on sticker autos. Next, Caden Salter is 5 of 10. Caden Salter. Eli Holstein. Eli Holstein, 3 of 7. Omarion Hampton, our next auto. 3 of 8. That's a pretty cool card, actually. Part acetate. That's sweet. Omarion Hampton. After that, C.J. Bailey. 1 of 4. C.J. Bailey. Lenoris Sellers. How about that one? Lenoris Sellers is 1 of 5. Very nice. A trio. This will be for the randomizer. We have Peter Bork, Brady Edmonds, and Keegan Croucher. 7 of 8. We will take this to the randomizer at the end of the break and determine which of those 3 players will win that card. Let's get into box number 2. Looking for that Nick Harbor in Vivid. Or Micah Hudson. Let's see what we got for you, Trev. Start out. Le'Veon Moss. Again, 1 of 1. All of these are going to be 1 of 1. The base cards, that is. Here's Le'Veon Moss again. And it's another 1 of 1. Le'Veon Moss owning this box so far. Different name now, finally. Deary Hill. Deary Hill. 3 of 5. Daniel Milkey. 1 of 2. Keegan Croucher. Keegan, 3 of 8. Juju Lewis. Juju Lewis, 2 of 4. Landon Holly. Landon Holly, 4 of 10. Travion Henderson. 8 of 8 for Travion Henderson. And Gunnar Stockton. Gunnar Stockton is 5 of 5. All right, that takes care of box number 2. Let's get into box number 3 now. First up, Amar Johnson, 1 of 1. Cade Klubnik, 1 of 1. Jamie French, 1 of 1. Into the autos now. So that's a 1 of 1 auto. Israel Abrams, 1 of 10. Israel Abrams, 1 of 10. Jake Brenningstool, 3 of 10. 3 of 10 for Jake Brenningstool. Derek Meadows, our next player here, 3 of 10. Caleb Jackson is 1 of 4. Cam Coleman, 1 of 10 for Cam Coleman. And finally, was a good one here, Ashton Genty. Ashton Genty is 5 of 5. Congrats on that. All right, we're getting to box number 4 now. Okay, the first base card here is Bryce Underwood, 1 of 1. Ryan Montgomery, 1 of 1. And into the autos here, starting out with DJ Bordeaux, 8 of 10. Jordan Tyson, 2 of 8. Cam Williams, 2 of 4. Curtis Rourke, 1 of 1. Curtis Rourke, 1 of 1 auto. Ryan Rakowski, 3 of 3. Elijah Haven, 7 of 10. And finally, a duel for the randomizer. Jared Curtis and Ryder Lyons, 6 of 7. We will take this card to the randomizer at the end of the break to determine which of those 2 players will win that card. We'll come back to it. Moving into box number 5. First up, Akili Smith Jr. is 1 of 1. And the other base, Deuce Knight. 1 of 1. Into the autos, first up, Luke Nickel. 4 of 6. Ferzel Shepard. 10 of 10. Akili Smith Jr. had a base, now you get an auto. 4 of 4, Akili Smith Jr. Giovanni McCoy. There we go, 1 of 1. Another 1 of 1 auto, Giovanni McCoy. Deary Hill. Sure, I'm messing that one up. 5 of 6 for Deary or Deer Hill. Sam Levitt. Sam Levitt, 6 of 8. We got a 4-player auto here. Last card. Ooh. Florida's loving this. DJ Lagway, Tim Tebow, Steve Spurrier, Danny Warfel. That is a 1 of 1 here, folks. We will take this to the randomizer at the end of the break to determine which of these 4 players is going to win that card. So we'll come back to it. All the breaks sold for this one. So to purchase it, you got to get in on the auctions before they end. But we have more Leaf Vivid that we will be breaking, including Jumbo and Hobby. We got a lot of Leaf Vivid to go through. So plenty of opportunities will be there. All right, box 6, first up here, Braden Dorman is 1 of 1. And the other base, John Elway, 1 of 1. Into the autos, Dylan Gabriel, 5 of 8. Hines Ward, 2 of 6. Hines Ward. Haven't said that name in a while. Kyle McCord. Pretty good box here. 4 of 6. Kyle McCord now. Next auto. Quintrevion Wisner. Or Wisner. 3 of 4. Next is Tristan Keys. 1 of 3. Tristan Keys. All right, how about this? Cam Skadaboo. 2 of 3. C-Scat. There you go. And another multiplayer for the randomizer. Will Howard, Riley Leonard, and Tommy Mellott. 10 of 10. We will take this to the randomizer at the end of the break to determine which of these 3 players will win that card. We're halfway through on Vivid Hobby. Here comes box number 7 of 12. Start out, base cards. C.J. Bailey, 1 of 1. Tyrone Tracy Jr., 1 of 1. Into the autos, start with Riley Leonard. 1 of 8, Riley Leonard. Austin Simmons, next auto, 6 of 8, Austin Simmons. Someone called for this one. Micah Hudson. Next auto, Micah Hudson is 2 of 10. Micah Hudson. Gerard Pringle. 3 of 6. Gerard Pringle. Xavier Restrepo. 6 of 8. Trammell Jones Jr. or Trammell? I think it's Trammell Jones Jr. 3 of 8. And finally, DJ Lagway. Nice game for Florida this past weekend. 5 of 6. All right. Moving on to box number 8 now. Caden Durham, first card here. Base, and it's 1 of 1. Oscar Rios, also 1 of 1. Let's look at some autos here. Start with Helaman Kasuga, 4 of 7. Helaman. Caden Prather, 3 of 3. Justice Haynes, 1 of 8. T.J. Moore, 1 of 2. Damian Martinez, 3 of 3. Roman Wilson, 4 of 8. Roman Wilson. And finally, how about this? The great Jim Kelly. Jim Kelly is a 1 of 1, in fact. Very nice. Congrats to Jim Kelly on that one. All right, 4 boxes remain here in our third and final break of the day. Here comes box number 9 of Leaf Vivid Hobby Football. Parallel bases start off with Deary Hill. I'm sure I am not saying that right. 1 of 1, of course, as all the parallel bases are. Jamie French, also 1 of 1. Into the autos, we'll start with George McIntyre, 7 of 10. Faison Brandon, 6 of 6. Faison Brandon. Jason Taylor, Hall of Famer, 8 of 8 for Jason Taylor. Lamar Bo Jackson, very confusing. Lamar Bo Jackson, 1 of 10. Sawyer Robertson, 7 of 10. DeMond Williams Jr., 10 of 10. How about this one for a change? Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor is a 1 of 1 auto. How about that? Conor McGregor. Very nice. Congrats on that one. You can't even read. All right. Box number 8. Or I'm sorry. This is box 10 of 12. Box 10. I can't even count. Rocky Blair, 1 of 1, of course. The other parallel base, Isaac Tesla, 1 of 1. Antoine Hill Jr. First auto here in this box. It's 1 of 6. Jared Curtis, 4 of 6. And there's quite a few celebrities and non-football athletes in this product. They like to throw some Easter eggs in this one, I suppose. Deuce Knight, next auto, is a 1 of 1. Deuce Knight. Noah, wow, not saying that name. Noah is 1 of 1. That can't be legal. Not saying that name. Oscar Rios. God, I hope he doesn't become an NFL guy. I can't go that long without saying that name. Come on. Oscar Rios is 7 of 7. I feel like somebody's trying to prank me. That's what it is. Like that, there was that SNL from last season where Che was trying to get Colin Jost to say Steve Kerr's son's name and then the word lover after it. Anyway, John Mateer. They're coming to the State Fair this weekend. 10 of 10, John Mateer. He was injured. I don't remember if he's in or not. Anyway, duel here. Charlie Ward and Danny Werfel. A couple of Florida rivals. 2 of 10. We've had a lot of Florida representation in this case today. 2 of 10. We'll take this to the randomizer at the end of the break and determine which of those 2 players are going to win that card. I'm not like Ron Burgundy. I don't just read everything on the teleprompter. I don't know. Maybe I would. I can't say it. I just can recognize a card and a name that I really am not comfortable with reading. Tyler Cherry, first base, 1 of 1. And the other is Brady Edmonds, 1 of 1. Peyton Falzone, our first auto here in box number 11, is 7 of 8. Brady Smigel, 1 of 7. Salsi Moa, 1 of 1. There we go. Got a few 1 of 1 cards in this case. Kind of nice. 1 of 1 autos, that is. And next, we have Ben Gula. Ben Gula, 2 of 4. Brady Cook, 8 of 10. Brady Cook. Peyton, Houston or Houston. I can't remember which way he goes on this one. 2 of 6. Finally, ooh, how about this? John Elway. The great John Elway with an auto, and it is 1 of 6. Last box of the break, last box of the day. First base, Hillman Kasuga. 1 of 1. And then Dylan Gabriel. The other base, that is 1 of 1. Last set of autos. Here we go. Jaden Baugh, 2 of 5. Jabari Mack, 2 of 4. Calvin Russell, 1 of 1. Another 1 of 1 auto before we finish the day. Special K. I hope that nickname sticks. Peter Bork, or Borque, or Bork. 3 of 3. Mason Holtzclaw. 4 of 8. Mason Holtzclaw. Back in time for Terry Henry. I don't recognize this name. Terry Henry. 1 of 1. Like, what was that? After Bradshaw? And then finally, Jeremiah Love. Jeremiah Love right here. 1 of 4. That's going to be a top. He'll be a pretty high draft pick, I think. Possibly in the very next draft, if I remember right. Okay. We got several cards that we need to randomize. So let's bring up the randomizer. All right, folks, we use random.org for all of our randomizations. First thing we're going to do is roll 1 dice or 1 die to determine how many times we will randomize the names on the card. We will randomize those cards 1 at a time. Now, we will add 2 iterations to the number that we roll here, meaning we will randomize anywhere between 3 and 8 times. So let's roll the dice. We'll add 2 to this number. 1 plus 2 is 3. We're going to randomize 3 times. All right, let me bring up the list randomizer. The minimum on this time. List randomizer. We're going to randomize these cards in the order that they were pulled. So the first card we pulled way back early in the case. Triple auto, Peter Bork, Brady Edmonds, Keegan Croucher. That was 7 of 8. I'm going to bring in my keyboard here. Okay, randomizing these 3 times. The name on top after the 3rd randomization is going to win this card. Here we go. Good luck. There's 1, 2, and wow, it stayed. Stayed the same order. But Croucher, that is yours. Croucher. Keegan Croucher, congratulations. That one is heading your way. Let me reset. The next one pulled was this dual auto, Jared Curtis and Ryder Lyons, 6 of 7. Okay, 3 times. Here we go. 1, 2, and stayed the same the whole way. Ryder Lyons, congrats to you. Next up, really cool auto here. Let me reset. Okay, 4-way auto. DJ Lagway, Tim Tebow, Steve Spurrier, Danny Warfel. 1 of 1 on this one. Let's get those names in. This is a good one here. Two F's. Oh. Okay. All right, 3 times randomizing. The name on top after the 3rd randomization is winning this card. Here we go. Good luck. 1, 2, and Danny Warfel. Danny Warfel. That is a good one. Congrats to Danny Warfel on that one. All right. We got 2 cards left to randomize. Our next one here is a triple auto of Will Howard, Riley Leonard, and Tommy Mellott. 10 of 10. Or Mellott? I don't know. Howard, Leonard, and Mellott. All right, 3 times randomizing. Name on top after the 3rd randomization is winning the card. Here we go. 1, 2, and Will Howard. That is yours. Congratulations. Will Howard picking up that one. Final card to randomize. Looks like Danny Warfel has another shot here. My goodness. I've seen it happen before, though, folks. All right, it's Charlie Ward and Danny Warfel on a dual auto that is numbered 2 of 10. So let me put those names in. This is our last one to randomize here. Ward. That's such a weird spelling. Okay. 3 times randomizing. The name on top after the 3rd randomization is winning this card. Good luck. We got 1, 2, and... Oh, Charlie Ward, you snuck in there, grabbing that last one. That is yours. Congratulations. Charlie Ward, former New York Knick. Charlie Ward. All right, well, that is it for our breaks today. We will be back on Wednesday. We got some more to do. I believe we have another case of Vivid coming up for Wednesday, along with, I believe we have some memorabilia. We got some Fanatics helmets coming up. So I think they're all mini helmets. So you can find all of those break listings on our eBay channel, RJ_Duke_sports. We auction everything off the night before the break, so the auctions are going to end tomorrow night. RJ_Duke_sports. We start every auction at 99 cents. Cheap way to do it. You get to call the shot on what you're going to pay, basically. And then we will be here on Wednesday. I think we'll start at noon on Wednesday, noon Central Time. So get in tomorrow night. Get in on those auctions. Some really good cards coming out of Vivid. That was a cool case. We got another one of them coming. Plus, we're going to do some Fanatics mini helmets. That's going to be really awesome, too, because last time we did some Fanatics mini helmets, we had a Jaden Daniels in that case. We're doing it. This will be a different case now. I think actually we're doing a case and a half. I think it's 15 helmets. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Check that out. Get in on those breaks, and then join us on Wednesday. As I said before, every single card we pulled today ships. All cards ship. We hope to get these out by Wednesday. Yes, you could try. You could stop by today. We might have it ready to go. I know our first batch of shipments should be going out tomorrow, but if you want to do local pickup there, Brian, yes, you could try to stop by here today, and we'll see if we can have it ready for you. All right, that's it for us, folks. Thank you very much for joining. We'll see you back here on Wednesday.